Barefoot Cavalry, barefootcavalry.com. Boogie Down with Queenie, posted June 25, 2018 by Yojack454. Guess who was at Buckingham Palace to change the guard? You'll never guess. Today, Monday, the 25th of June, 2018, the Royal Canadian Air Force will change the guard at Buckingham Palace for the very first time. It is the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force, and you can say the Queen is greatly tied to Canada, and especially its criminal element. There are many folks in Canada who have shipped misery south to the United States over the years. Meyer Lansky actually worked for the Bronfmans and was even a brown shirt of sorts, breaking up Nazi meetings in the 1930s in New York City at the behest of the Bronfmans. Most notable change of the guard is the Gurkhas. It was the Gurkhas who just recently stood guard in Singapore for the summit with the two Koreas and our most successful president. I know that it was many years ago that the Gurkhas first stood guard on the Queen, but it is hard to find the written history on cursory internet searches today. Old YouTube footage shows it to be quite a while ago, and the narrator mentions how little they are. The Gurkhas are some bad dudes. They are serious business along the lines of rock Marines. Now YouTube will just continually play videos on your computer, autoplay if you're not careful, which could lead you to be somewhere you don't even want to be without a regiment of Gurkhas to back you up. Think crooked FBI and DOJ. But the second video shown in this link attests to their fighting ability. Below is a photo of a Canadian lady guarding the Queen. She ain't little, she's fat, and no one says a word. Times have changed so much, even in the 1950s. In my earliest memories, the Gurkhas are there. In the hills of Nepal, things change slowly. The Gurkhas are one of the only exports, and of course the British have a monopoly. The other, product. The English shipped out of Nepal were Nepalese temple balls through Canada for the hippie nation in America to consume. Aristotle Onassis, a British operator from Smyrna, bought his first ships in Canada.
30 days in the hole. 30 days in the hole. 30 days in the hole. Oh, yeah. Come on in, man. That's it.
Steve Marriott wrote this song after being arrested with drugs, specifically cocaine, 2 types of hash, a potent strain of marijuana for the day, and we don't know if he had heroin from Newcastle or not. The British paid the piper and the drugs marched south through Canada in the 1960s. The Bronfmans may see their day in court soon. The British invasion in the 1960s could not have been accomplished without the network that had been set up from Prohibition days. The sex and drugs and rock and roll were an intelligence operation to facilitate the sale of drugs by the same crew of families who ran opium into China in the 1800s, an international crew with allegiance to moneyed England.